Do you know what? I was going to give you the pleasure of my company for tea tonight, but I really fancy meatloaf and veg. What are you having?
We're having noodles.
No, you're not. You've been busy. What's this then? 25mm of wood? So you're having... Right.
25mm battens, 25mm insulation.
And this is the same way as we did mine, isn't it?
This is exactly the same way as you did yours, but this is better.
No, it's not. How can it be better?
It's better.
It's the same.
It's better. This is better because I've measured it even better than what I measured yours.
I'm sure you've made a lot of mistakes on mine and now you're just putting it right.
Well, I did deliberately. Like cutting all them wires out that I didn't cut out.
God, comment about that.
Yeah, no. Yeah. So yeah.
And this is the same as I use, isn't it? Rectil.
Yeah.
Recticel, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Good gear, that. Man, it's toasty warm. It really is, really warm, my van. I don't think you can beat putting this. I know a lot of people take a cheaper option, don't they? Because it's not cheap, this stuff, is it? This Recticel. And you can't blame them for that.
Yeah, but I ordered Celotex and they sent that.
Yeah, well, it's the same stuff, isn't it? It's just same stuff, different name, but
just different names.
Yeah, I know people do take the cheaper option, but I genuinely believe this is the best gear to use. So when you've got started this morning and you put your battens in, all the battens are down. Is that floor down permanently now then, where that is?
It's permanently down now.
And this is your little, you've done the same here, haven't you, for the...
I've done my little cubby hole here.
So that you can get at the filler pipe. You can't get in.
So I can
so you can, if there's ever any problem with the filler, then you can get to it straight away.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
I'm glad you like that. I thought it was a good idea.
So you bet your life it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So the plan of action is this will go down here and then this will get the 25mm insulation, yeah, and then there'll be another hatch go over the top of this which will be able to take off.
In case you have an issue.
In case I have an issue, I'll be able to get into it.
Yeah.
This ply is 15mm ply and it's marine ply, okay, which has been insulated underneath. I'll repeat myself, but it's
been painted.
Sorry, it's been undercoated underneath with underseal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can now get to my diesel tank.
Should there be an issue?
Should there be an issue, I can get my hands in there. I can take this out if I need to. I can take that out if I need to. Not a problem. As you can see, I've put a new Jubilee clip on there because the one that was on there was quite rusty actually. In fact, it was that rusty it snapped.
Did it?
It had, yeah. So now that that's done, there's my little thingy. So there is going to be some 25mm insulation, this stuff, going in here. Okay,
yeah.
I shall cut out a square to go on top of here, and then what I shall do, I'm going to put some more battens here and a batten here. I shall make another little cut-out hatch on the top floor, which will be able to lift out, take the insulation out, take this out, and get to it should there be a problem. Okay, that saves me actually dropping my diesel tank, which is a bit of a nightmare.
Well, it's something you don't want to be doing.
I really don't want to be doing it, and it's a bit of a nightmare to do. So.
And that's the same as what you're going to do here.
That's the same principle as this over here. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm repeating myself again, but as you can see, my plan now is to put another piece of. Let me just get a piece of. Just a piece of batten. Obviously this isn't the piece I'm going to be using. I'm going to put another piece of batten from this point here to this point here, okay?
Yeah.
Which will then allow me, when I put the next level floor down, to basically cut out, what's that for? Oh, Oh, right. Well, so this will be going in here, okay?
Yeah.
That'll be going in there like
Obviously it's
so.
not to size.
But it's not, obviously this isn't to size because we haven't trimmed it back yet. So, and obviously there's this batten to go in here. So anyway, when that goes in and this batten's in, I'm going to put a batten around the inner edge
No,
of the.
you're not.
I thought I was.
No,
I thought you said I was.
No, you're not.
Am I not now?
No, you're not.
No, I'm not now, actually. What I'm doing, I thought I was, but I'm not now.
You're
Anyway,
just going to make a sandwich.
so I'm just going to make a sandwich, but it isn't going to be a sausage, tomato and bacon sandwich. It's going to be an insulation sandwich, which I don't have a problem, Graham. If you would like a sausage, you know, an insulation sandwich
No.
without tomatoes,
It's a bit dry.
a bit dry. So the plan of action is, like I say, put some insulation down, put the next level floor on, which is a permanent floor, and then basically I intend to bore a hole right through this top floor, right through to this bottom floor, and out of this hole here will come my pipe, my 75mm diameter pipe, which will, when it's all up and running, send air going in that, warm air going in that direction.
You said that direction, yes.
Yeah, and what I've got a T-junction.
All right, yeah.
So
you're
I'm
gonna
going
put
to
T-junction
tee
on
it off.
Well, won't this then, when you lift that and that pipe's coming through there, you're going to stretch the pipe.
No, I aren't, because what I intend to do is make this hole, this diameter a little bit bigger, and put the T-junction on the top of the Jubilee clip. So if I need to take it off, all I do is undo this Jubilee clip, the pipe's loose, and the whole thing just comes off nice and easy.
All right,
Are you with me?
yeah.
Is that clear?
It's absolutely clear to me.
Do you understand?
I understand it.
Right.
But we'll understand it better as you do it. Just a quick reminder that this stuff, I know I've covered this before, but this stuff is the soundproofing that just goes onto the panels, and it just stops it from rattling. You can really tell a difference when this stuff goes on. I don't think really it contributes to the insulation, but it certainly, you know, it helps in the soundproofing department. I know it worked on mine. I've used it in 3 bands now, and it's all been pretty good when I've used it. The insulation itself is going in now on the floor, and this stuff just basically, if you look at that, that's, I mean, imagine that's a full panel like that, and it just goes in on the floor. And then they're using 100mm silver tape, and this will just go around and seal all the joints in the tape, so it looks like that, all the joints in the insulation, so it looks like that. And what this ends up being is a completely sealed unit. It'll go up the back and on the walls, and it'll all be sealed, just the same as mine was, and it's really good. I mean, mine is proven to work. It's lovely and snug inside, so it is worth spending a little bit more time on doing that properly. It's only 25mm, you can see from there, and it goes alongside the 25mm wood. And that's as far as we've got at the moment, but carry on tomorrow. It's absolutely freezing, so calling it a day for today, and we're back with you tomorrow. So we'll catch up on what we've done so far. So you can see the floor now has all been laid. This is 11mm ply on top of the 25mm insulation, and it's got the 25mm battens in. So it's all level now, all on. This grey stuff is just so they're walking on it so they don't dirty it. I don't know why. They are covering it up obviously with a floor covering, but just to keep it clean and tidy. Now you can see now where Kerry's done all the windows. She's blackened these out. Now these have been done with a proper spray gun and the actual proper stuff which you buy in kit form. I will link where she got that from in the description below. And you can see now, look, they've got the windows blacked out to exactly where they want them. And the same on the other side. All blacked out, ready for them to be uncovered now. And then they'll start the build. You see the insulation there? The insulation now is just starting to go in on the walls. They've got that taped up, so they'll be carrying on with that in the next few days. And they'll get all the walls insulated up and then boarded off. I think they're using 11mm ply again to board the rest of it off. Well, let me go to this diesel heater. This is the actual finished product on the diesel heater. So to get, you can see there, look where it's all under there. This is the service hatch if they ever need to service it. This is the 2 air vents that John was talking about that he would put in. This is just for the inlet to let the air in from inside the van. You've still got the normal exhaust and normal air intake which will go outside. That isn't fitted yet, so I can't show you that, but this is just about where we want to be with it. So to get into the box, he'll have a pipe going out there to blow air into the back. He's going to put another pipe out there which will blow air into the front. And then he's just going to put a Jubilee clip round here that will secure that in. But for now it's not on. So when he wants to service it, he'll undo the Jubilee clip, just takes that out. And then this whole thing just slips out like that. And you can see there, what they've got here is this is the 11mm ply they've got on top. Then they've got the 25mm insulation in there, and they've put another little bit of ply on there just to top it off. And the air vent's just left like that. There's no pipes to go on these or anything like that. They're just that's the finished thing. It's just basically so it can pull air in and breathe. And that's it. That's finished. All insulated up on here now. It's just a little bit of having a laugh. A little bit of black paint which isn't dry yet. And that's it. You can easily lift this diesel heater out of here. They'd have to undo the exhaust, I would have thought, but the diesel heater will easily come out of here on them 4 bolts. Lift it out, service it, put it back in there. Put the lid back on top. That's actually quite heavy. Thread the pipe through, real easy as that. Put the cover back on, put the Jubilee clip on. Job done. All serviced up. Great idea, totally out the way and really easily accessible. And all that'll be over here is a settee bed thing which is going to come out. You'll see that as they get building. So they're always going to have plenty of access, plenty of room to get at it. It's a great idea. And I wish I'd thought of that when I was building mine, because I would have done that. So the flooring's all down, as I said. Windows are now getting covered. The insulation can now start to go in on the sides and the back, and then you're going to see the build start to transform and take shape. And the look from the back, you can see just still how much space I've got. See the inside of the windows now all sprayed off. I think I've been through that. 2 skylights are staying in. The max air fan will go just here. In there, and there's the other skylight. So it's really coming on now, a big space in the front there so everybody can sit comfortably. Really nice. So I'll just show you the what John's done outside to the backlights and the new little cases he's putting in. I will keep updating that because he's got some more to go. Let's have a look outside. So this is the back end of the bus, and this is what John's going to do. He's not putting the plastics back on. That's just a cover again as normal. So he's built these little boxes which will go around the backlights. I really like this. They'll be painted black. Not only will it protect the light, but I think it just looks good as well. But we'll get back to this when he tops it up. There is a bumper bar to go on the back of here, so again everything will be updated as we go along. Just a little bit.
Right, so I've constructed these boxes out of galvanised. Okay, as you can see, that's that way and that's that way. Okay, and the reason why I've done that is because it would have been nigh on impossible to get that. If I'd have gone that, if I'd have turned that way, I wouldn't have got these over the lights. Okay, so I've done it that way. So basically that goes in that way like that, slots in, and then that goes over there. And my intention is once I've got these set and all the bodywork's been done, is I'm going to drill a hole here, drill a hole here, and I'll have 2 10mm coach bolts going through, which will fasten that. There'll be another bolt at this end inside, which I'll fasten, and they're rock solid, absolutely rock solid when they're done. So these are all going to get painted, and then there's a bumper bar going on underneath, which now needs changing, because I was going to put the original plastic bumpers back on, but I was having such a bloody nightmare, excuse me, I was having such a nightmare getting one. I decided that I was going to build these, so I built these today. They're a work in progress. So yeah, so that's the plan with these, and that'll protect them, to be honest with you, because they're going to be, you know, in case I back into anything. You know, we all make mistakes, don't we? And back into things.
Yeah, some of us do.
Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. So I'll carry on with the construction of them tomorrow, providing it doesn't rain. So yeah, that's just a temporary bolt holding that in there. I'm going to put another piece of steel plate over the top of this with 2 bolts holding that in. But there is a bolt behind here now, a bolt that size, that basically that slots into, and they are absolutely solid. So yeah, well happy with them. That should protect the light, well, the lenses anyway. So yeah, another little job.
Unless you get a stick what goes right in there then.
Unless I back into a stick.
Pointy thing.
Yeah, so yeah. So that's where we're at with them. Have you been inside?
Yeah, and the water tanks. Water tanks will be in.
This week.
Yeah, we might get them in this week, so we'll show you that.
Did you explain that diesel heater?
Yes, I've explained the diesel heater.
How I lift the top of
Yes,
that?
I can't be any
Is
more
there a
clearer than
problem
that.
with it?
Yeah, looking good. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, and I'll see you on the next one.